Hi guys, welcome. It's me, Chrissy. Today we're painting some cookies in a glass of milk. I'm just putting on no, it's not ultramarine. It's phthalo blue and cobalt blue in the background, and then I'm just at the bottom, just putting like a grey colour down for the tabletop. I'm just soft blending in any harsh lines to give it a nice smooth look at the back. That was phthalo blue and cobalt blue at the back. I'm just using the same colour just to put a little bit of shadow in there because I'm going to need that after. I'm just adding some dioxazine purple just to tint it slightly because I thought it was quite nice, that little bit of purple in. Now I've let that dry completely before I transferred my actual image on. Now for the cookies, I'm just using a dark mixture, which is some burnt umber and some Mars Black, just to get the actual cookies blocked in. I'm just using a angle brush. This was great fun to do. I really enjoyed doing this. I thought it was really interesting and fun to do, yeah? Something nice to do as well. Enjoy the blues. I like the colours. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and you can also leave a comment because I always get back. I always answer my comments. So any questions, just feel free to leave one in the description box below. And I also have a Facebook group. You can join that also. We have great fun in there too. That'll be in the link for that's in the description box. And my website where you can have a browse at my artwork if you like. That's also there as well. I'm just using an off-white here. It's just a bit of titanium, buff titanium, and a bit of burnt umber for the filling of the cookies. Now I'm putting some more darker tones in, so I'm just going with an actual Mars Black now, just to deepen them values in on the actual cookies itself. So I want the light source actually coming from the left. Same again, I'm just using my angle brush again. Just to get it all blocked in. Really fun to do this, like I said before, I really enjoyed doing this painting. I hope you enjoy it. I've got every layer I do, I make sure it's dry, make sure I've dried it off properly before I come back in. Now onto the glass of milk. I'm just using a tonal grey and a tiny little bit of titanium white. So it's more grey than white. So obviously we need the values in to make us highlights show up. But we are painting milk today, so I haven't gone totally dark, but you'll see as the video moves on a little bit. We do have more shadows in and some more tones. So here I've just gone a bit darker. I wanted it didn't look as dark to me. I wanted it a bit darker than what it actually were. So use your artistic license, you know. You can go darker because you work up in layers in acrylics. If you let everything dry, you can come in and do more layers. You never want to go too light too soon because you'll lose all your contrast. I'm just filling in the glass. Well, it's not the actual glass I'm painting. I'm just doing the reflections that's shining on the glass because it's a clear glass that the milk's in. So I've gone back to that tonal grey again with a tiny little bit of white. I'm not soft blending any edges at the moment. I will get to that as we move further on into the painting. I just want to make sure I've got all my values correct. Still here again, I still wanted it darker, so I've gone back in a little darker than I actually did before. I'm just putting some detail on the actual cookies. I'm using the buff titanium again and the burnt umber. I'm just using a 0 round brush to put these little details on the biscuits. We call them biscuits in UK, but I think everybody calls them cookies. Biscuits, cookies, same thing. All edible. I'm letting each layer dry before I come in and do another lighter coat, yeah? Make sure everything's dry. I'm not going over detail. I'm loosely applying the detail. So I don't want to put too much detail on the actual cookies. Just getting that shape a bit rounder on them edges. But they don't have to be perfect. This is the fun part about doing these little paintings. I mean, you could have a bit of a chipped off bit of your biscuit or cookie. Doesn't really matter. Just have fun doing it. That's what I say. It's all good fun. Like I said, the light source is actually coming from the right hand side. So I'm aware of that. So just check your reference for your light source. If you've got a reference, it should tell you where the actual light source is. But if you haven't got a reference, then, you know, you make it up as you go along, yeah? Still with a little 0 brush. Just gone a bit lighter now on the filling of the actual cookies, Oreos. And now I'm going in with some titanium white, but I'm still using the tonal grey. So I've still got it muted slightly. But each layer I put in, obviously I go lighter till I've got the finished result. But you will see further on in the video, I'd still go back in and put some darker values in, because you do paint over them. So just remember to put them back in so you've got the contrast. And little milk splashes. Really fun to do those. Like there, I'm putting a darker grey in again. Because without them values, your lighter highlights won't show up. So they are very important. I'm still using that brush. I'm soft blending some of it now. And I will, the further on in the video, you'll see I do smooth a lot of it out as I get nearer to the finished result. And I found it easier working with a smaller brush. It slows you down a little bit and stops you rushing. So you can keep concentration on what you're actually doing. Because sometimes if you use a larger brush, you tend to, you know, just get it done faster and you're not concentrating as much. And sometimes you can lose your values or detail that you wanted to put in. So I do like to work with smaller brushes. Just keeps you more alert. Yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're not, guys. I mean, I do live stream every Thursday on this channel at 7 PM UK time. So if you are subscribed, obviously, you will get notified. You know, and if you're around, you can come and join us and, you know, we have a good time in the live chat. We discuss all subjects related to art, which is good fun. Also, I'm there live, obviously, so I'm there to answer any questions you want to ask. Art-related questions. I'm building it up now. I'm soft blending it more out in the middle because that's where I wanted it more soft blended. I'm still working in an off-white. I haven't gone with pure titanium. And I've gone a bit darker there under the lighter white to keep that contrast. I'm just using a soft filbert brush at the moment. Number 6, I think it is. Can you see how there's still shadows even in the splashes because everything is reflecting around the milk, obviously, and the thinner the milk is, the more transparent it will look. So the actual thickest part of the milk is actually in the bottom of the glass, so that's going to be more opaque. I'm using the same mixture as I did on the background, which is the cobalt blue and phthalo blue for this shadow. And I've added the purple, the little bit of lavender there, because that's a beautiful contrast against the blue. And then I'm lightening up the tabletop with that soft grey, I call it. It's like a lavender grey. It's just a bit of purple, blue and titanium white. Just make a nice soft lavender grey. I'm just adding a bit of detail on with my filbert brush on the Oreo cookies. But as you can see, I'm still doing it loose. I'm not going in with my detail brush on purpose, because that'll stop you doing the detail. If you go in with your detail brush, you're more inclined to want to put the detail in. So just pick the correct brush that you think you want to use. I'm just tidying up the background with the background colour again. Just for any like fingerprints or chalk marks, and just tidying it up to the finished result. And with this method, you can also define any shapes that you've got a bit wonky, you know what I mean? You can straighten them up with your background colour. And just generally tidying up your painting, yeah? So any comments, guys? Yeah, just pop us a comment in the description box, because I check them every day. And I will get back to you if, you know, if any questions you want to ask. Straightening a few lines up. Just giving that shadow another layer. So I just wanted it a tiny bit darker, especially underneath the bottom of the glass. Like I said, just keep checking your reference. Sit back, have a look. Walk away, let it dry, and come back and have a look with fresh eyes. That's always a good thing to do. I'm using the white and a bit of blue at the back, and then I'm lightening the front up again. Just with another layer. So this was great fun. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.